Okay, there we go. OBS, why are you changing settings on the fly? Let me go double check something. Okay, I need to disable some devices. But, okay, I'm glad I got the audio working. That was kind of weird. Okay. Should be good now. Now I just want to double check. Okay. Audio sounds good. Let me take us over to the game scene now. Alright. A little spooky, but got myself set up now. Let's see. Today we'll be continuing the Resident Evil Remake Invisible Enemies mode that I started yesterday. I did most of the run. I was trying to do it as a no save run, but had to take a break because I had to run off. So it won't be a no save run, but effectively it should be. I'm near the end of the game, and yes, not like I would be dying at any point now. Let me pause this music and let the game audio come in. Alright. So where we left off, I had just finished labs, and not labs. Wow. I had just finished Mansion 2, and I am getting ready to go do the caves. Let me take a second to reorient myself. Let's see, so caves, what am I gonna need? I'm gonna need... Ideally, I don't take the Magnum, not right now. Probably take... red, green, blues, I do. Of course I do. I'm gonna take a couple of those because odds are I'm gonna end up getting myself poisoned. And I really don't want to deal with that. So this is continuing my content oriented towards the 100% achievement guides, that video guides that I'm wanting to make for Resident Evil Remake. So this will be netting us the achievements for, first off, Invisible Enemies mode, and then also the complete the game as Chris and save nobody achievement. The I intended for it also to get me the finish the game without saving achievement, but didn't quite make it through to the end of the game. Still have maybe like 40-ish minutes to go, and I just didn't have time to finish it out yesterday. Let's see, is there anything else that I was looking to get? Hello, dog. Being brutal. Actually, let me go just quickly double check. So this run should get me, and well, since it's my second or third Chris run, it'd get me Passion for Fashion, which is unlock all costumes, Every Man for Himself, finish the game without saving and win as Chris, and Ghost of a Chance, finishing the game in invisible enemy mode. I also intended it to give me Ink is for Squids, which is finishing the game without saving, but since I did not finish yesterday, I will not be getting that achievement. Which is fine. That's a really, like, at this point in your save build-up with the real survival cleared data, it is really easy to, yep, and that is, I'm shocked I didn't get poisoned. At this point with the real survival speedrun cleared data that I did from last week and earlier this week on Monday, you'll have unlocked the Samurai Edge, at the very least, if not the Infinite Rocket Launcher. And those two... oh, I'm going wrong way. Those two achievements... Let me go ahead and grab this. Will net you weapons that ultimately just make a no-save run so much easier. Just because, obviously, with weapons that are infinite, you don't have to worry about lugging around weapons anymore. Which helps in inventory management, first off, and also, like with the Infinite Rocket Launcher, that one-shots most enemies. So you don't even have to worry about, like, carrying healing items. I think it one-shots every enemy, if I remember correctly. Gosh, get off me. I didn't want to fight those dogs in the first place, because I know I could kite past them, but they're bothering me now, so I'm going to use the ammo that I have to spare. I was worried about maybe not having enough shotgun rounds for labs, but I think I should be able to get through caves without using any. I didn't bring the crank. Silly me. Okay, let me run back and go get the crank. But yeah, after this run, you should have most, if not all, it'd be all but one achievement if you followed my 3-hour speedrun guide on real survival. And if the only achievement you have outstanding, which will be like me, is the Ink is for Squids achievement, then you'll just load up a cleared save on very easy with like probably Jill, just for the sake of having that extra inventory space. Because it's not like you need to worry about health or damage, and you'll just take out the rocket launcher and just breeze through the game. You still need to effectively know the route. So you'd still need to know, like, point to point, where do you need to be. But it'll be much more manageable than the real survival. Because first off, enemies will be less plentiful if you're playing on very easy, and with the, whether it's Samurai Edge or the Infinite Rocket Launcher, you'll just be mowing enemies down, and nothing should put up any sort of roadblock for you to just muscle through the game. So, I doubt I'll make a like full run video of the no saves run. And I will also just say, like, hey, you should really aim to try and do it. There's no reason not to try and do it on your invisible enemies run if you're playing on very easy invisible enemies, just because there shouldn't be anything that's an open threat to you. But if you do need to do it, just pull out a rocket launcher, and then I'll make like a little clip compilation of me blowing up every single boss in the game in like one shot. 1 or 2 shots. Not too much instruction there, just don't stop moving. Let's see. Now we're gonna head down into the caves. I don't need to do too much in the caves. Besides just the normal get past Lisa so I can go get the metal ring. Make the second start a metal object. We're not gonna do anything crazy. I'm still debating if I bother trying to kill the hunters. I forget how many there are on very easy and easy. I want to say it's 2. 1 in the first hallway. And then 1. Let's see how much I have plenty of room. I think it's 1 in each hallway. I don't think it's 2 in the second hallway. I guess I'll see. Actually, over here. Grab the shotgun shells. And we're gonna go get the hex crank first. From, oh, I forget his name. The Quan, right? I don't need the handgun ammo. I'm mostly gonna be operating off of Magnum and shotguns for the rest of the game. I'm gonna conserve the rest of my Magnum ammo for labs, because I really just don't want to deal with Crimson Heads in labs. So we're gonna... Enrico.
Don't come any closer.
So I'm gonna try and get, like, critical hits on the zombies in the labs, and then having the ability to one-shot the one chimera I need to kill right before the fuel cell will be... Okay. Easy. Okay, so it's 1 there, and now the question is it 1 or 2 in this hallway up ahead? Only reason I'm bothering to kill them is because I don't want to accidentally get caught on one of them whenever I'm backtracking with the shaft collar. Okay, so it's only 1 here. He was a little further. It wasn't the one that was closer, it was the one that was further. Which I won't complain about. Okay, now we're gonna go... I don't have the room, but it doesn't matter. I really don't need that blue herb right now. I'm gonna drop off the square crank. Put this up here. And then we'll take the hex crank and spin this guy around. Perfect. And now we'll go do the spider fight. Actually, do I take the flamethrower? Maybe I take the flamethrower for the spider fight. That probably wouldn't hurt. Let's try and get rid of the spider as fast as I can. Run up here to grab these shotgun shells, because more shotgun shells will never hurt. It'll be useful for I I haven't decided if I want to use I haven't entirely decided if I want to use the Magnum. I don't know if I'll have enough bullets for it. Can I really not skip that? Ow. Oh, there we go, getting poisoned. I'm gonna go put this back now. I did not remember there being a hunter in here. We're going to let's see. I will heal in a second. Just needed to put the flamethrower away so that I could pick up a knife because I forgot I needed a knife. Silly me, I know. But need to cut away these spider webs real quick. At this point, I'm feeling pretty invincible. I'm trying to remember, like, I'm kind of shocked that I haven't, unfortunately, fallen prey to the hunter's insta-kill attack. But, I'm trying to remember if I do need one inventory slot, so I might as well use this. Just to free up that inventory slot I'm gonna need here in a second. For the, transmission shaft. For the elevator. Most unnecessary spinning sequence ever. I enjoy Resident Evil 1, but you know, after doing real survival and like trying to make like a good edited sort of guide, I've been trying to like decide like what's good video content for like the guide, and like what do I want to keep in the, like what do I keep gameplay wise in this guide, and what's like unnecessary. Like all the running around, fairly unnecessary. I thought of an interesting way, at least something I thought was interesting, to show the routing. I'm going through like all these puzzles and stuff, and like most of them are just like push thing into very obvious location and don't really require any explanation. I always forget I need to retract the wall. And it kind of made me go like, why would I need to show video of this? Like, you're just sliding a statue. It's pretty straightforward. Or you're just, like, for instance, like the golden arrow. Like, if you know where you need to go, it's not like it's some mystical puzzle that's difficult to solve. You just put the arrowhead into the... Right, it's like, it's all of Resident Evil 1's puzzles are really just like action sequencing. Like a very linear set of action sequences. It's less like trying to there's no like figuring out what the action sequence is. It's just like put the thing into the correct place, if that makes sense. Definitely very rough. Or it makes me appreciate, especially like what they did with Resident Evil 2 Remake. Like, it makes me appreciate the later games in the original trilogy, and then also like the newer, like 7 and 8, just because like it features real puzzles that you have to kind of sometimes stop and think about just for a little bit. There's never been anything that's like crazy difficult to solve. But I feel like as the games went on, and like as it makes sense, right? But as the games went on, even just like the sequencing puzzles, where it's like just do things in a specific order, don't think too hard about it. Like even those became like ever so slightly more complicated and a little bit more involved, where it wasn't just as straightforward as you're in a very small room and there's a spot with an empty statue slot. Put the statue that's out of place into the correct spot. Let's see, I don't need the hex crank anymore. Put this up here. I don't need this knife. Keep the full heal. Really don't need anything else. I'll keep the RGB heal just in case. Really don't even need the shotgun right now. It's not like I'm gonna be fighting anything else in here, but I don't really need all that much space in general, inventory space in general. Okay. We are gonna run down to the elevator transmission and pull out the shaft. Yes, please. Combine that with the cylinder. And, oh. Yes, I have to put this in. Series of flashing buttons. 4, 2, 3, 1. Like that's an interesting diversion from the puzzles, right? Because like it required you to like look at the item, and if you couldn't read it immediately, manipulate it to actually be able to see what you need to do. Excuse me. Slightly more involved than just the slide statue. That's the kind of puzzles that I appreciate about the later games that kind of like evolved from what was originally Resident Evil 1. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, I was like, where's Lisa? I can't see Lisa. Yeah, there'd be a reason for that. She's invisible. That's kind of funny that just for like 1 second I forgot what it was I was doing. Okay. Let's see. I'm probably gonna go ahead and grab... I have a lot of defensive items. Oh, I forgot there's magnum ammo up here. That'll be useful. I don't need the handgun rounds, but I do want this flash grenade. The last thing I'm going to want is while I'm in the labs to get grabbed by a chimera, because I like get stuck on something. Something probably being an invisible chimera. And getting insta-killed by the like head grab attack they do. Alrighty, we're gonna send this down. should be good. Now let's go say hi to Lisa once again. I like this little sequence right here where you have to like bait Lisa out, and it's kind of like I walked too close. That's okay. Thankfully, on very easy, she just doesn't do anything in terms of damage. But I like that sequence a lot, where it's like you have to bait out Lisa and think about like, okay, well, which part of the circle do I need to exit on? It's just a neat little segment of this game. Going for all the achievements has kind of like given me a new appreciation for the first Resident Evil and like the groundwork that it set for the later parts of the series. And I'm glad they're going back to it, but like it was like a year or so ago I played Resident Evil 5 for the first time, and Resident Evil 4 and 5 for the first time. And I played 6 a long time ago, so I already knew that like it had diverged from the original, but when I went and played Resident Evil 1 for the first time, it just kind of made me like realize just how far it had diverged from the original concept. And I'm glad they're kind of getting back to that with 7 and 8. Into that more horror vibes with tense atmospheres. Not that like 4 still had the tense atmospheres and stuff. I haven't played the 4 remake. That'll be something I'm doing blind whenever I get to doing Resident Evil 4's guide. But the original 4 this way still had that tense atmosphere, but then you play 5 and it's just like it's not the same game anymore. And that's what am I doing? Pull the lever. That's definitely like a product of its time sort of thing, 5 and 6, where it was like these flashy action games that don't really like maintain the core spirit of the original part of the series. I definitely did like I did not enjoy 5. What I did enjoy though, they're not main games, but I played Revelations for the first time around the same time I played 5. Oh gosh. And like the chapter system of course was pretty weird for like a Resident Evil game, but those were some really good games in my opinion. I really enjoyed especially Revelations 1. That was just such a interesting game to play and such a good atmosphere too. I definitely would enjoy playing that one again. Alright, now we're gonna head out of the caves and pop back into the mansion, go get the stone and metal object, and get ready for the Lisa fight. We're like maybe 25-30 minutes from... Do I have one more slot? I do. Okay, actually, do I just go ahead and prep for the Lisa fight here? I might do that. Grab these magnum rounds. Oh, I should have. Pull out the metal object. And we're gonna put these magnum rounds here. I'm gonna grab the other stone and metal object. Then I need the books. I can keep one heal on me. I shouldn't need to be worrying about poison anymore. Oh, I guess I don't get to keep one heal on me. I forgot I'm playing Chris. I have no extra inventory space. That's okay, I'll just grab healing. When I might as well grab this map. I'll just grab healing whenever I get to Okay. Whenever I get the labs. Almost there. Excuse me. Taking a sip of my coffee. Sorry about that. But no, after this stream, I think I'll have most of the footage that I need for my guides. I just need to go videotape. I don't know if I'll stream it. I might stream it. It's an interesting run, but it's not, especially if you're doing it for achievements, because again, the knife only run pretty easy run because you're gonna want to play it on the easy difficulty just to save you the headache of enemies taking forever to kill with a knife. Um, but like it kind of suffers from the whole, in all honesty, you only need to kill 3 enemies in the game run, which is Prototype Crimson Head, Plant 42, and Tyrant, right? So it's a lot of just like, I mean, if you don't need to kill it, just don't kill it and just run. And that's why you play on very easy, where you can just not have to hit anything. Since I'm still in the spirit of the don't save run, I'm just gonna normally you would save either in the East Wing or in the, I guess you could do a save like in the cave. I usually save in the East Wing storeroom. But we'll just be running right past both typewriters and heading straight into the fight. And I've got 21 Magnum rounds, which should be enough. I'll probably take the shotgun into the Tyrant fight, but I need like 5 rounds for labs itself, because on very easy, I think there's only 1 zombie in the main hall. And then there's the 2 in the B2 hall. And then there's the 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then there's the 1 in the field room, and then there's the 1 Chimera. And they should all be one-shots with the Magnum. Hopefully all criticals too, so that I don't even have to deal with Crimson Heads later. If I'm fast enough though, I don't even have to worry about it. But just in case, I'll probably grab the shotgun to deal with it if I run out of ammo. But home stretch. Okay, let's head into the Lisa fight. This will be an interesting one just because, I mean, there's not much to it. But if I get like stuck on her. Oh, I'm getting knocked off. Okay. I just realized I should probably have been a bit more careful there. Because, like, what are the odds she just shoves me off the platform? That's really, like, the only way, like, no matter the difficulty, that's really the only way you would die. The odds of you taking enough hits, you're more likely to take a hit and get knocked off than you are to take enough hits to die there. But of course that's an insta-kill, so it would hurt pretty bad. Alrighty, it is labs time. wolf medallion here. Oh, am I not close? Yeah, I'm definitely not close enough to it. Now head over for the eagle medallion. And now we're officially in the labs, which should be the last 20 minutes or so of this run. Okay, let's see. Grab stuff from the inventory. Honestly, items, what do I need? I need to be able to hold the fuel canister. There's no poison. So I think that's literally it. I think I'm in. I might as well do a full heal and grab another one. But I have more than enough healing and ammo. Or I should be able to deal with this. Okay, let's see if I remember correctly. I think it's one enemy here. I want to say, yeah. Okay, so I didn't get the critical. That's okay, though. That just means I have to be fast. Wait, is there another guy up here? Or was it... There you are. Okay. So there were two up here. I was wrong. That's fine. Good to know that the zombies are one-shot, though, on this difficulty. Even without the critical. Okay. That's another one that I didn't critical. Which that's gonna suck. Okay, he critical, that's good. Now I come back up in here. We're gonna go unlock. Just saw that. Give it. Thank you. Those are not there on harder difficulties. On the computer, please. Passcode is John. Or username's John. Password Ada. Should never be using names as your password. Not secure at all. And this is cell. Which you get from the radiography room puzzle. That one's an interesting puzzle. I like that one. I wish there was more stuff like that. Okay, now we can exit the computer. And we're gonna go get the lab keys. Excuse me. Okay, I don't need the ammo disc. So this could prove a little annoying if that one zombie turns into a crimson head. But hopefully I'll be fast enough to where I don't have to worry. What's it? 8462. Hopefully if I'm fast enough I don't have to worry about that. Hit the slab key and we are good to go. Could do the fuel cell now. So this would probably, if you don't get good crits on zombies, this would probably be the most concerning part of the run for me. Because there's just like not much you can do. You can be safe and burn the bodies actually. I have kerosene. I might as well. There's really no point not to be cautious. And it's only 2 bodies I have to burn, so it's not gonna lose me. First off, I'm not even doing a speed run, and second off, it just prevents a headache later. So I'm gonna have to revise. I would revise this segment of the run and say take the fuel canteen with you and burn any bodies you don't crit with the Magnum. I got really lucky on that real survival run. I think I crit every single one. This is the annoying part of invisible enemies. It's like, I just want to burn this body. Thank you. Okay, we have that one, and then we have the one in the side hall here. If I do that, it should create a clear path for me to walk the fuel cell. It was like right here. Oh, there we go. Now we're safe from the Crimson Heads. We're gonna unlock the morgue and then this hallway. So that we can discard the labs key. And we're gonna immediately jump into ow. That's okay. 2 shots for the Chimera. Noted. They really want you to read that. It takes so long for that to go away. I shouldn't need to burn any more bodies, so I'm probably gonna dip into the save room and drop that just because there's no reason to hold it anymore. And also, I should probably drop my little "what am I doing" message. Resident Evil remake invisible enemies mode. Once we've finished, I'll be starting my blind playthrough of Silent Hill F, which will serve as the initial research for the 100% guide. Then, then we're gonna pin that in YouTube and Twitch, which I pinned it in YouTube, and Twitch is not showing it for some reason. Come on, YouTube. Oh, YouTube, why are you being annoying? Let me see if I can go find this message. There we go. That's annoying. I don't know why YouTube's broken, but it is. Hello, Curse. Let's see. Drop the canteen off, and then we're gonna do my long walk. Oh, I needed that. Not that I need it equipped right now, but let's see. Well, I guess I have one more zombie to eliminate. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. Re-equip my Magnum. I'm down here into my fuel refueling room. There's an annoying little guy here. I think. Is he not here on very easy? He is not here. I will not complain. Now for the most annoying part of the game. I'm gonna unequip the Magnum so I don't accidentally blow myself up. Honestly, I feel that. I definitely need these extra 6 Magnum rounds. I'm doing like achievement runs because I want to make like PSN profile sort of achievement guides for various games. That's kind of my idea of what I want to do. Because I don't see it in like video form. And I did the real survival run for this game like earlier this week and late last week. And it gave me so much appreciation for just how strong and how useful the Magnum rounds are, because every single time I've been in this game on like normal and hard, I like never used them. And I tried them out in real survival because I was like, I might as well use them, because if I put them away, I'm never gonna see them again. It'd be wrong room. And I didn't realize just how high the crit rate with the Magnum round was in this game. And I was like, oh, that's such a blessing. If you see like that exact same thing happen, that stream where like I forgot there was no auto aim and I just like whiffed like the first like magazine of my handgun rounds. It was so bad. And I was like, oh, I really messed that run up. Just Real Survivor is just an interesting. That was the first time I did it, and it's such an interesting premise too, with the whole disconnecting the item boxes. Alrighty. This is also my first time doing invisible enemies, which has also been a interesting little challenge. Are you a achievement hunting person as well? Or just a Resident Evil fan? Or I guess both. go this way around the room. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, if there's I would say if there's any sequence, like any franchise out there that's like perfect for like platinuming, it would be the Resident Evil games just have a great amount of replayability, in my opinion. Because there's just so much that you can like perfect, and like I really enjoy that aspect of this. Like the speedrun achievements just provide a really good reason to come back, and there's not too many games where I would say having an achievement for finish the game this fast um, ever like it betters the game, if that makes sense. But Resident Evil, I really enjoy the speedrun achievements that's usually in it. I love this franchise. I was intending this to be a no saves run as well, but I had to take a break yesterday. So unfortunately, I will be one achievement short, if not for that break. And as you said, like, there's really no reason I couldn't have done it. I was just like 40 minutes away from finishing the game, but I had to leave. But very easy, there's just no there's no, I don't want to say no challenge, because the invisible enemies is a challenge in its own right. But there's no threat, I guess. Ow. I miss Barry's Magnum. And here we go, about to have the most heartbreaking achievement pops ever, because I'm going to be finished with everything except one. It is what it is. It's a shame I have a life that I had to go deal with. Otherwise I would be 100% done with the game. It's tragic. But yeah, I was kind of in the same boat. Like Real Survival always threw me. Like I always assumed the challenge of Real Survivor and invisible enemies was just something I didn't want to deal with. Like not having connected item chest always off-put me a little bit from trying it out, because I was like, why would I want to deal with that inventory management? But then I started playing the game faster and faster, and I realized like, oh, like you don't have to go to item chest all that often, so just don't. And that's kind of what made me go, yeah, I'll go do it finally. And then invisible enemies, I was like, okay, I know where all the enemies are in the game. Why am I afraid of not seeing them? I just go stand in a corner and shoot in the direction that I know I need to be pointing. Insta-kills was what I was most worried about as well. I have not been knocked off the platform by Lisa, but when I was running through this time, I was like, if there's any time that I would get knocked off the platform, it'd be here. And if there's any time, you have so many defensive items on very easy that you don't have to worry about like the chimeras. But if there's one thing that happens to me almost every single time I play this game, it's that I get smacked by the hunter insta-kill. I don't remember if they can do that insta-kill attack on very easy though. I guess I don't need this equipped. I will move all of 5 frames faster. I probably waste more time unequipping it than I'll save by the extra movement speed. Oh, fuse. But still, having done the 2 runs now, they were a lot less daunting. Like I did almost no research. I just like drew up my notes of like, oh, this is the key items I need to get in this specific order so that I have to go to the least amount of item boxes. And that's all I did for Real Survivor. And then I just used my game knowledge for invisible enemies. I didn't even take any notes. So they were a lot less daunting than I actually the streams that I did for real. I say streams. I did Real Survivor was just one stream. Because I also coupled it with the speedrun achievement. So I did Real Survivor with the 3-hour speedrun achievement. And I thought that was gonna be. I knew it'd be close, but I was kind of concerned I wouldn't hit the 3-hour. I knew I'd hit the 5-hour, but I managed to finish at 2 hours and 52 minutes. And that was with me making a whole lot of routing mistakes. Like, I grabbed the stone and metal object when I came back from residence instead of waiting until after caves. And I was like, oops. That just, like, completely threw everything off because I had an extra item in my inventory.
Chris, you did a fine job.
Easy. Congratulations. And let's see. Yep. One left. One achievement left. That's tragic. Is what it is. Is what it is. What can you do about it? Alright, I'll do that achievement. I mean, yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, it does mean I can play the game one more time. And that in itself is not tragic. Maybe that's what I'll do for the rest of today. I was planning on going over and starting Silent Hill F, but maybe I'll just go ahead and do it. Maybe an infinite rocket launcher run will be a blast. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. Let's just do it once again. I'll just do it on very easy. There's really no reason not to. Let's go do a no save run real quick. What, that's gonna take like just a couple hours to do, especially with the infinite rocket launcher. Let's go get that last achievement. There's no reason to put it off. Let's see how fast I can beat the game. I'm ready to make the most amount of routing mistakes that I've ever made. I was, for the video that I'm editing for the 3-hour real survival guide, I made a save where I'm running around with the rocket launcher to go get, like, full explored all green maps. And honestly, this weapon's just so much fun. I'm kind of shocked that it doesn't critical. I assume I'm going to have to deal with a whole lot of Crimson Heads on that save file, and probably this one. Because I assume since it's not critical hitting the zombies, they're just going to come back. Not that, you know, there's all that much difference between no Crimson Head and a one-shot Crimson Head. Alrighty.
Thanks.
Let us go. It is time to do the Resident Evil. And that'll be the last achievement. You're right. You're right. It's fun. It's big. It does explosions. You telling me I shouldn't be running around all the time with this? I gotta pick up those like extra, you know, I've also like I should be running no doors if I'm really going for like optimal in-game time. Why don't I have no doors running? Just so it's no doors is no doors even a category extension on speedrun.com? I think you can't use it, right? You have to sit through these animation cutscenes every single time. Goodbye. I'll have you know, I'm such a filthy casual in this game that I even run with I run with the joystick instead of the D-pad, if you can't tell by my abysmal movement. I try to do tank control, like that crow room, if I ever run back through it, I do take controls through there. It's that's one place that I'll use it. I'm gonna take that just in case I get myself grabbed for some reason. But that's like the only instance where I like regularly use tank controls. It's getting a little windy outside. You know, this would be a fun. I watched one of the speedruns for Resident Evil Remake, and that was kind of interesting. Like I saw them doing the I saw the like stair glitch they do, and I don't know how they do it. So they had a video resource. I want to learn that. That was kind of cool. I love little gimmicks in speedruns like that, where you like learn about like a weird way the engine of the game. Where am I going? Unsub. Everybody needs to leave. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've played this game so many times and I still don't know where to go to get the sword key. Man, who would have thunk it? Talking while doing something means you get distracted. But like those little like engine manipulations. Like I played I did 16 star runs. Like that was my first like exposure to trying out speedrunning. And learning how to do like BLJs was just such a fun little thing to do. Like I find that so interesting, like how people find ways to like break games like that. But that just those little abuses of like game engine mechanics is just so fascinating to me. And I love that little like the research that goes into it. Like I know he's oh, I just forgot his name. Like Panenkoic, like watching his videos are just like so like for like the A button challenge. Oh, look at me being off by a few frames. Watching his videos on like the Super Mario 64 speedruns, so cool. Like learning about all the research that goes into it. Just such a really interesting community of people. Ultimately, though, not quite my skill set. Like I think I got to like 23 minutes on the 16 star, but I get frustrated with some of those tricks, and I kind of feel like I'd run into this. This one's pretty straightforward. I watched the speed run, and besides like the speed tricks, there's a couple things I saw that looked kind of weird that I assumed were glitches, but seemed pretty straightforward. Let's see. We're gonna run out. Go get me a shotgun that I don't need? Probably not. I probably, out of muscle memory, I probably would have gone and grabbed the shotgun. That'd be kind of funny. I'd probably go ahead and get the red green just so I have a heal item in case I do something stupid. Because knowing me, I will do something stupid. That is kind of my trademark when it comes to games, is if there's a way to mess something up, I will find it. I remember there was one, so I'm, obviously, if you saw the tags on Twitch, I'm a achievement hunter. Like I like chasing after platinums and perfect games on Steam. And there's one guide, I forget what it was. I want to say it was Resident Evil related, but there was one guide I was reading on like a certain achievement. And it was just like really easy, can't mess it up, and then I proceeded to like die. I'm gonna get the dagger in here. I doubt I'll need too many defensive items, but you never know when you're gonna get lunge attacked by a dog because I didn't mash the shoot button fast enough. Or if I get grabbed by a Chimera in labs, that would actually be my worst nightmare. Okay. Let's see. Do I get the canteen? No, I think I just go straight to... I'll put the handgun up. I don't need the handgun. See, like that. Forgot you existed. Leave me alone. Do I burn these guys? I probably do. Just so they're not annoying later. Yeah, I'll burn them. I'm not a pro speedrunner. If there's one thing I'm terrible at in this game, it is dodging. I cannot dodge to save my life. You know, if I'm planning on burning the bodies, I should probably fill the canteen with kerosene. That would be wise. There we go. And what, that's 2, 4... And I have only 2 zombies here, because there's no zombie in the hallway. Okay, I have plenty of kerosene for this. Since I don't need ammo, I can... Hey, I didn't forget you were there. I would never just forget there was a zombie around the corner there. I'm going too fast for my own good. I can't even process the zombies. Okay, dog whistle and lighter. That's all I need from here. I don't need to learn about herbs. Thank you, though. Okay, let's take care of these bodies real quick, and I should be good to move on from here. And I won't have to worry about any headaches in the future. Messing with bodies, because I burned a few zombies in that invisible enemies mode. There is several times I like spent like a minute or so like searching. Like I lost this body when I downed it. It's bothersome just how precise the location has to be. Let's see, I might also take care of the zombies by the West Wing storeroom just to not have to deal with them later. Because I know one place that I'll get tripped up on is the staircase zombie over by the West Wing drug room. I always get puked on when I try and run past him. It's like a 50-50. And that's if I'm being generous to myself. It's more like 3 out of 4 times I get hit by him. Let's see. All's quiet. Do I go ahead and do the dogs? I probably go ahead and do the dogs. I might as well, right? I'll take care of the zombies first. Sorry about that, sir. Oh my gosh. Please, just burn it. Like, come on, that's a rocket to the face. Oh, don't tell me I can't. I've never actually tried the burner body on stairs. Okay, you can. Like, I don't get why the rocket launcher... I mean, again, it's not a concern. You're just gonna one-shot the Crimson Heads, but... Oh, I'm about to have to shoot dogs. But it's kind of shocking that it doesn't seem to do critical hits. Aim myself. Blow the dog whistle. Hello. There. Took you a second, sir. Okay. Also, I didn't say it, but thanks for the follow, Cursed, if you're still here. I was too busy reveling in my completion of invisible enemies. Let's see. Did I not grab the... I'm so silly. Speedrun broken. I looked at the leaderboard and, like, if I could beat... What was it? It was like a 2-hour run. I think I could maybe do that with a little bit of practice, and I wouldn't be bottom of leaderboard. And that I think you could do that just based off the time and, like, knowing my own timing with me running through the game and just doing a standard sort of run. I could probably get not bottom of leaderboard. Maybe I'll try that one of these days. Just go practice Resident Evil speedruns. I'm about to shoot a Crimson Head. I can waste a few frames. Let's see. Armor key. Do I go say hi to Forest? Maybe I go say hi to Forest. I don't usually go say hi to Forest too frequently on Very Easy. But I could get those herbs for free. That's just one game mode I haven't done. I've never played Dangerous Enemy. That one, that out of all of them, that one seemed the least amount of fun. Like just having the random lose state in the game. I don't really see the appeal of that game mode. Okay, let's go drop some stuff off. I don't need the canteen anymore. Oh, there's gonna be the zombie. Yeah, I don't want to go through that door. I want to go through the other door if I'm gonna enter into the West Wing area. Last thing I want is that zombie bursting into the room. I'll go take care of that real quick before I forget about it. Shush. Quiet. No need to make a fuss. It'll be okay. Just go to sleep. Thank you. Alrighty. Armor key, armor key. Let's go say hi. Oh, I wanted to drop off the canteen and stuff. Let me do that real quick. He distracted me. Go say hi to Richard. And do I save Richard? I probably save Richard. No reason not to, I guess. Let's see, I don't really need this. Oh, I'm gonna need that if I'm going to Richard, actually. So that's a lie. Let's see. That should be good enough. Trying to remember, what have I not opened with the sword key that I need the sword key for? I have the blue gem and the lion statue room. That's armor key. I have Richard's balcony. That's armor key. Not Richard. Forest balcony. That's armor key. I have Richard as armor key. Is the bug room armor key? Bug room might be armor key. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock doors just so I can discard those keys. Even if I'm not gonna go out there. Is a statue slide puzzle armor key? I can't remember. I don't know why I just blanked on it. You would think I hadn't played this game like 4 times in a week and a half. Let's go save Richard. No, he's not armor key. Is a statue puzzle helmet key? That might be. No, helmet key is library. Look at me, forgetting the route after playing so many times already. Silly me. I'll manage though, especially with my little infinite rocket launcher here. Hey, grab this serum and run back. Anything I need to drop off? No. I am good for now. Hey, make the trek back to Richard. And we shall save him so that he can save us. Because I'm worried about Jan. Jan could absolutely devastate me. And my infinite rocket launcher. Let me see. I save Richard and then it's death mask collecting. So I don't think I need anything besides a sword and shield key for that. Sword and armor key. What, I go get the... Okay, I remember now. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Gold emblem. I need the gold emblem. And the clock. The helmet key and the clock. That's what gets me the, Jan and statue. Hello. Please don't be something that I waste defensive items on. That's why I'm grabbing them. Am I out? I'm out. Okay. I'll need to grab another one. That's okay though. Pop this guy open. And get the musical score. Oh. First part of the musical score. And... oh, I guess I don't need the blue gem because I'm not getting the shotgun rounds. I really have no point to. Silly me. Okay, let's see. Then I guess I just go get the wooden emblem. And start my death mask collection. Okay, let's go to the dining room. It is like I was like, let me go grab. I usually would have grabbed the blue gem by now and gotten the shotgun shells, and I was like, wait, I don't need those shotgun shells. It's like that feeling of whenever you've got enough shotgun shells and you don't need to be picking up the handgun magazines anymore. It's just that was kind of a liberating feeling, not gonna lie. Um, of being like, hey, I don't even have to worry about that. I can just keep the lighter in my inventory ad nauseum. That's not true. I think I'm. No, okay, I've got a plan. I've got enough room. Let's go do. Can I kill this zombie? I mean, I have to worry about it for the kitchen, but I'll be able to shoot him. Even if he comes back as a Crimson Head, shouldn't be a concern. Is there a dagger in here? No, there's just the typewriter ammo. Typewriter ammo? Typewriters use ammo. Okay. Let's start our death mask collection spree. I'll need to run by the West Wing storeroom to go grab the chemical. Listen to the beautiful music for a second while I take a sip. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. Not using D-pad controls strikes again. I should really learn how to play this game with the D-pad tank controls. Just to save myself the headache of like doing like 5 camera scene transitions back to back. Like I'm so bad about that in the Crow Room. It's not even like I think that's probably the worst area in the game for non-tank controls. Oh, I didn't even unlock that door, so I have to go all the way around. That's okay. Am I about to have 3 keys in my inventory at the same time? I'm about to have 3 keys in my inventory at the same time. I missed a sword key room somewhere. I'm trying to think of what it is. I think I can just put it away, though. I don't think I need it anymore. Bring this large gear twice. No. Room in the tunnels with the statue. Oh, yeah! I was complaining about that puzzle when I was doing it in the invisible enemies. Because it's just it's also such a pointless puzzle, too. It's literally just such a time pattern that it's not even funny. And that just, like, there's Resident Evil 1 definitely set, like, a really good tone, like, for the franchise to, like, build off of, but that puzzle is so frustrating and, like, exemplifies a lot of the problems I have with Resident Evil 1 that I feel like Resident Evil 2 fixed. But no, yeah, I deal with the exact same problem. And then there's also the like you push the statue off the rotation pedestal and then you get turned, which would just waste another like 2 seconds. And those 2 seconds are just so frustrating sometimes. It's just like let me solve the puzzle and get out of here. Let me move on. I do not have the key for this, right? Yeah, that's Helmet. Trying to figure out what it is that I didn't do with the sword key. Because I should have discarded it. Or do I just keep running around with three keys in my inventory? Maybe I just keep running around with 3 keys in my inventory until I find the door. I could always check my map, but I know what I'm doing. I don't need to check maps. Just unlock this door with the lockpick and armor key. I am out of defensive items, so yes, I will take that. I guess I'll also pop into the bedroom here. There's a dagger in there, I think. No, I need chemical. I think there's a dagger in there, I don't remember. But stupid safety defensive items will be much appreciated, especially as I get closer to enemies that can insta-kill me. Let's see. Gonna have some zombies crash my party here. Kinda rude, not gonna lie. Let's see if I remembered correctly. I'm gonna laugh if it's like handgun ammo that's in here, and I didn't need to come in here. Okay, well, there's handgun ammo. I'm not seeing a dagger. I was very wrong, it seems. Battery pack? Okay, I'll take a battery pack. I wasn't entirely wrong. Oh, hi. Get off of me. You can take such a beating. I'm very easy. Okay, so I wasn't entirely wrong. Just sorta wrong. Which is better than entirely wrong. I am still bamboozled. I have no idea what the last sword key room is. What did I miss? I mean, it has to be something over the east wing, because I've opened everything over in the west wing. Besides the helmet key rooms. Interesting. Well, if I don't figure it out, then I'm gonna have to go just drop it off. Is it the room? No, because the Windcrest room. I mean, but you have to fight Jan that time, because that's where you get the wolf book. So you couldn't have forgotten it for too long. But there was I know one time when I was playing, I completely forgot where one key. I think that's the shield key that unlocks the library. I completely forgot where the library was and spent so long looking for the Jan fight. Why did I save Richard? I don't need the assault shotgun.
Thanks.
Thanks, Richard. Goodbye, Richard. The voice acting in this game's so... Oh, I guess that's true, because I guess you would have to sit around. I've never actually bothered doing enough damage to see that cutscene. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that. I forgot that that was the case, because... I mean, could you start the, I don't even know how long you have Save Richard, but could you start your death mask hunt? Oh, missed. And would that be enough time? Because, I mean, you can go get, like, 2 or 3 of them, right? Or you have to worry about the Yawn fight, the first Yawn encounter. But I'm sure if the speedrunners don't do it, then it's at the very least a few frames faster. That's interesting. I never thought about like what the actual time difference would be. Let's see. Do I actually have enough room for this? I do. And then I have the painted glass room that I need to do. Yep. Oh, button mashing too fast. There we go. I guess I just put the sword key away, because I don't know what else I need it for. Do I still need the armor key? Okay, I give up. I give in. I'm looking at my map. What have I not... So I know I need to go to the Windcrest room. Windcrest room. So that's something that the armor key is used for. The armor key is also used for the painted glass room, so that's the 2 uses for the sword key. You don't need the sword key for the shotgun room, do you? Is it the kitchen? Do you need a key for the kitchen? That's gonna bother me. Let's go ahead and get the crest. I don't have enough inventory spots for the crest. I need to. Does this room need a key? No, it does not. I'm gonna go insane. I'm actually gonna go insane. I don't know what key that is. What door that is. But I'm gonna put away the sword key. What is an optional room that I did not go into where I would have needed the sword key? I'm not sure. Okay. Let's head into the bug room. I will laugh a little bit if I needed the sword key for the painted glass room, but I'm pretty sure you don't. Pretty sure that's armor key. Did I actually put anything up? I did. Okay. Go. Golden specimen. B specimen. Oh, camera change. Why do you do this to me? I don't need the crest. Well, I got it now. Why am I getting the crest? That's so funny. Literally muscle memory. It is for good luck, you're right. I can't believe it just dawned on me. I was like, wait, that's just for the Magnum, and I don't need the Magnum. I have an infinite rocket launcher. That's great. That's delightful. Okay, let's move on. Let's just go fight Prototype Crimson Head. I wonder how many things I do in this game just because of muscle memory of I need more ammo, and then I really don't need that ammo. Because what, I ended that invisible enemies run with like 15 Magnum rounds still, and like 40 shotgun shells. Did I really need to grab every single piece of... Yeah. We're going through. Every single piece of ammo. It's for good luck, you never know. You never know. This is such a weird feeling that I still have the sword key. I'm really not sure what to do about that. But I didn't miss a required room because I have everything I need. This is true, but what would make you feel safer? A Magnum or an infinite rocket launcher? Right? And I kind of feel like the safety of the rocket launcher supersedes the safety of the Magnum. Now, Barry's Magnum, I'll probably kill Barry just to get Barry's Magnum. Because that'll make me feel pretty safe. But the normal Magnum, it's unmodified. It's kind of boring. It's bland. Compared to an infinite rocket launcher, at least. I wonder... I mean, you did a run with the infinite rocket launcher. Does the infinite rocket launcher one-shot the tyrant? I would imagine it does. But if it doesn't, that'd be one thing that Barry's Magnum has on it. Okay, Barry's Magnum's pointless now. It doesn't have infinite ammo. I'll still probably kill him for it, though. Oh, come on. I'm sorry I wasn't on the right pixel. Oh my gosh. You're going to drive me mad. No, yeah, fair. I was more curious about the, like, initial lab fight with him, because I'm gonna be doing the same thing with the no-save run. Because who wants to fight Tyrant? I remember when I played Tyrant on hard for the first time and watching him deflect that first rocket shot really, like, hit me in a bad way. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I have no... because I didn't take enough... I didn't grab any healing because I was like, oh, it's just a Tyrant fight, I just need to finish it. And I got smacked once and it took me down to danger and I was like, ah, this is scary. Okay, let's see. Stone and metal object. It is time to go. Time for residence. I don't even think I do the V-Jolt. How bad can Plant 42 be? Do I bother mixing it? Because, I mean, that's like a 5-minute deviation, which... Interesting. I didn't even consider that for when I did my close quarters combat run. That would be like super frustrating. I mean, you can save in the no knife run though, so like you could always reset it if needed. Or is that just that is just difficulty related, right? So I guess like if you did an entire no knife run for the achievement, and you did it on hard for some reason. I don't know what Mad Lad would do that for for just the achievement. That would be absolutely infuriating. Speaking of infuriating, this little quote-unquote puzzle irritates me to no end sometimes. I usually get this blue one and it just speeds up sometimes right before I press it. There we go. But yeah, I get that. Thankfully I didn't try that. Otherwise I probably would have just like lost it and just completely crashed out if Tyrant blocked the first missile shot and I didn't get the achievement because of that. Goodbye, Magnum. Yeah, I did drop it off. I feel so fast. When you don't have to worry about inventory because you don't have to worry about ammo, you move so fast. When you don't have to worry about healing items because you don't have to worry about getting touched, you move so fast. I'm acting all cocky and arrogant and I'm gonna get insta-killed by Lisa this run. For sure. That map right there is my most missed map if I'm for when I did my like just trying to get all green rooms run. I walk past that map so much. Well, unskippable cutscenes be unskippable. Lisa gets a lot of forced screen time now that I've played this game a few times back to back. Like out of all the bosses and enemies, like kind of shocked by how much how much screen time she ultimately gets. Let's see. So that's rank. Now I head down into residence. And what's the like absolute minimum I need to do in residence? Grab the book, blow up a spider, get the room 1 key, get the aqua ring key, and then do the pressure puzzle. Then I think I just go fight Plant 42. I don't think I bother with V-Jolt. I think that takes too long with all the backtracking you have to do to actually apply it. When I could just shoot Plant 42, hopefully just once. Ooh, battery pack. Don't mind if I do. Oh, please. My first attempt on the invisible enemies run, I had to do a restart because of these dogs. And I was like, ah, that's frustrating. So, gonna take out a little frustration on them. I got leaped attack and I just didn't have, I just used up my last defensive item. So I couldn't get the dog off me. Would using the rocket launcher on the snakes be a little bit of overkill? I think they deserve it. I got poisoned on the real survival run. I got poisoned every single time I walked past this area. And I just wanted to tear my hair out. There's not a lot of blue herbs on hard. Alrighty, let's see. It is time for residents. Hey guys. That was completely necessary. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Let's be fast. It's time for the zoom. At least as fast as my non-manipulated, no speedrun mechanics running speed can go. I was using the handgun in here when I did the invisible enemies, just because I was like, I'm gonna save the shotguns for shotgun ammo for the hunter encounter, because I want to save the magnum ammo, because I was concerned about running out of magnum ammo if I just emptied entire cylinder. And that's when I learned that if you use the pistol against the spiders, you'll see like their legs get chopped off. So even on the knife only run, I don't think I attacked the spiders. I just ran past them. So that was kind of interesting to see. It tricked me because like I saw a body part fly off and I was like, oh, that must have been the little, what is it? The little sack on the spider. I assumed that was the sack blowing up, and I was like, okay, I'm done. And then I got like stuck in a corner on the spider when it trapped me after I got the red book. So I think I've only ever used the shotgun at minimum on them, which they just die to. Get myself a key. And hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. Nice of you to pop in. Now I go get the aqua ring key and get ready to meet up with Neptune. Oop, let's not get hit by the plant. I was about to just walk on over the hole. Okay. Yep, get rid of that. I don't need it no more. so fast. I love it. I'd recommend this type of run just as like therapy. Just cathartic. You know, it's like, that was kind of what I was getting on with, like, I was venting about this at the statue puzzle during the invisible enemies, is like, a lot of the, like, puzzles in this game are really just, like, sequences, like, action sequencing, and not that, like every single Resident Evil has that. But I think it's something I really appreciate about, like, especially the remake of 2, is there's, like, some, like, real decent puzzles. And it's not just, like, Residence really highlights that, where it's just like, oh, just, like, grab thing and put it here. That is, like, the entirety of Residence. It's just so... Sometimes it feels a little frustrating, because it just feels like it's not super respectful of your time, if that makes sense. Though, it does feature one of the more interesting puzzles with the pressure room. But, like, this, like, right here, I hate this part, right? This, like, sequence. Like, why did they do this? Like, why is this in the game, right? Like, what is the point of these boxes? There could have just been a bridge here. It's like, okay, let me just spend a couple minutes just sliding boxes. It's just so weird. Because, like, some things you look at the game and you're like, oh, I see, like, this is, like, a really neat idea, and it obviously led to better things later on in the franchise. And then there's other aspects of this game, and you're like, I'm really glad they did not hold on to some of these thoughts when they made the later games. I know. And it's just, I mean, it's the same problem that, like, it's the same problem that Resident Evil 5 has. Like, Resident Evil 5 is a product of its time. Like, it's an action game from the action era. So much so that it's not recognizable as a, like, 5 and 6 suffer from the same problem of, like, being products of their time. In a much worse way than Resident Evil 1 does. It doesn't make reflecting on Resident Evil 1 any less frustrating at these moments, though. And I'm sure, like, a lot of that was, like, technical limitations, where, like, the only way you could have, like, decent puzzles was with, like, the point-and-click genre, a la, like, Curse of Monkey Island, and those other, like, LucasArts games. Because you just didn't really have a whole lot of puzzle games then. But then you see stuff like Portal or Half-Life that, like, where Valve went and made, like, 3D games that utilized puzzles, and it just kind of, like, makes you go, like, why didn't people try that earlier? Not earlier, but, like, because Portal's not all that much younger than Resident Evil, right? Or am I, like, way off base on that? So I thought Half-Life and Portal were, like, late 90s or early 2000s as well. Let's see what my Valve is. Number 2. Bonk.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Let's see. Gotta go fast, or else I'm gonna be swimming with the fishies. I remember the first time I was playing this game, I had no idea what to do, and I think I've managed to solve it at like 90%. But I was like full on panicking. Which is funny because you get so much time to work it out. But I did almost fail this puzzle the first time I played it. But I have like a little bit of thalassophobia, so like underwater stuff always puts me on edge. Alrighty, Mr. Neptune. I need my gallery key, and I need it stat. Can you kill a shark? I've never shot that shark before. Can you just shoot Neptune? No. That's interesting. I've never used ammo in here. I thought might as well since I have an infinite weapon. Can I shoot him now? Does he have a hitbox now? Can I even get the angle? Interesting. I don't like doing puzzles the intended way. That's kind of funny. I mean, just gotta put them out of their misery. Death by electrocution, that's kind of brutal. I'd rather just do rocket launcher to the face. Alrighty, I think it's time to go beat up Plant 42. I have the red book still, right? I didn't drop it off. Perfect. It feels so weird to pass by Magnum ammo. And I'm about to learn some real bad muscle memory. Gonna be playing a run of this game like in a year or so, and it'll be like, why don't I have enough Magnum ammo? I swear I haven't used that much. There's just gonna be like 12 rounds in Residence, 12 rounds in the Mansion. Alrighty, let's see. Next up is Gallery. For the Plant 42 fight. This is the wrong way. Right here. All these keys really do be like single-use keys. I never really reflected on that in its entirety. But now that you've brought it up, that's so funny. Because, like, there's just no keys in caves. Let's see, there's one key in labs and it opens 2 doors. And then there's the computer, which I'm going to count as a key for this purpose, but that also opens 2 doors. The helmet key only opens 1 door. So there is one other key in another place that only opens 1 door. But I guess it's a way to pad your time in an area. But imagine there is just no room 1, you just went straight from room 2 to the gallery. That would like shave off a full minute of just like running back and forth between those 2 rooms. And that's the only reason you go to room 1, unless you grab the self-defense key. Not the self-defense gun. But like, what if you just put the book under the beehive instead of the room 3 key, and room 3 was unlocked, but then you wouldn't need the little billiards room, because I guess there's the lamp puzzle in there. which you, I forget what that's for. Let's see, 1 to 4, 2 to 5, or 2 to 6, and then 3 to 7. Bingo. And now I go fight Plant 42. I've never fought Plant 42 as Jill. V-Jolt, I hate this boss. And I always do V-Jolt if I can. But surely it's gonna be a one-shot just like everything else, right? Not if I miss it. Easy. I like this boss now. This boss annoys me. Like on the Chris run, it's just frustrating. Just how tedious his attack pattern and the whole bulb protection sequencing that it has. I never enjoy having to do that fight when I do a Chris run. Let's see. Yes, Wesker. Shooting random people, causing havoc. And 42's dead. I've got the helmet key. I go fight Jan now, right? That's it. I just go. Let's see. Mansion 2. What do I need to do at Mansion 2? Is it literally just the Jan fight? I need the 2 books. So I need the blue book from Jan, and I need the red book. Is that from the mirror room? I also need the battery. No, the red book is from the statue puzzle. That's where that's from. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I've played this game once or twice. Get back to Mansion. I go get the red book. Howdy. Doing alright. How about you? Thank you. Not to preemptively assume anything, but if you've come to sell art, I'm not really looking for any right now. That's just an intro that I've gotten quite a few times. So sorry to make any assumptions. Alrighty. Hello, Mr. Hunterman. Hello. Go to sleep. Thank you. Let's see. Got one hunter in here. I don't need the crank right now, so I'll go ahead and drop it off. And let's see. We go red book, and then go fight Jan. get the blue book, get the battery, and go get the... Oh, where's the Spencer key? Oh, Spencer key's from the jewelry box. That's the mirror room. That's what you get in the mirror room. Okay. My brain's remembering. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I can see your chats. Honestly, yeah, I love the Resident Evil franchise. It's I don't know if I... Is it probably my most played franchise? It's definitely up there. I'm trying to think if there's... I mean... Besides Resident Evil, it'd probably be, like, farming games like Story of Seasons, Harvest Moon. As probably one of my most played. But for streams, I'm probably gonna do a lot of horror stuff. Resident Evil's definitely gonna be featured up here a lot. But ultimately, I'm gonna do a lot of, like, 100% playthroughs. Go and get every achievement. So, starting with a game that I've played, a game franchise I've played a lot of. Yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you, though. Appreciate you taking the time to pop in here, though. I do not need that. Shotgun shells. You're not dead. Excuse me. I didn't get poisoned. Nope. Okay. Only the spit attack that poisons, if I remember correctly. Alrighty. Let's go power on this elevator. One thing I'd like to get into is, like, I played the Silent Hill 2 remake, but I haven't, like, fully explored the game. I think I just did one playthrough, so I'd like to go... That's why I want to do Silent Hill F next. One, because it's a slightly newer game, and there's probably a lot of info out there by now, but I haven't heard about it. Whereas Silent Hill 2, I kind of know a lot more just by its existence. But I'd like to get into the Silent Hill franchise. That's why I want to try Silent Hill F next. And see if I can, not see if I can, but go do a, like, 100% playthrough. Go get all the achievements in that game. And then I'd go back to, like, Silent Hill 2 and 3 and try them out. But if there's any games in general you'd be interested in seeing, like, 100% run-throughs of, I'm definitely open for suggestions. As long as it's not completely crazy. I forgot about you. I probably wouldn't be too interested in doing any achievement runs where the game's like 90% RNG. like Binding of Isaac sort of games. Like I've played Binding of Isaac, but I don't think I'd ever want to seriously try pushing for all of the achievements in that game. Just not really my kind of jam. I like achievement games where a lot of it's like story oriented stuff that you explore the game. Come on, Jan, why are you not a one-shot? I'd kind of laugh if he just comes down here and immediately just starts thrashing. I assume you can't kill him up there. I assume that's just hard-coded. But that'd be kind of funny if you can, and it just like teleports you down here. Okay, so I got the red and blue book. What's next? I head over to caves for... No, I need to go... Let me go get the stone object first. I mean, I can always do that later, but while I'm over here, I might as well get the stone object, and then I head to caves and go get the iron ring. I think I just hit an hour on this run, which means that the fastest speed run of this game has already beaten the game. And like, what, I've got like 30-ish minutes, maybe 40 minutes to go. That's crazy to me. Speedrunners are really impressive people. Because I think the top speedrun for Resident Evil Remake is 59 minutes. If I was not playing on very easy, there would have been a hunter there, now that I think about it. That was a bold move. I should not let that be muscle memory. Is there another use for the helmet key? Interesting. I didn't get the red gem. Oh, that's what the other helmet key uses. I was right there. I'm a silly goober. That's okay. Let me get this dagger, and we'll run back over there. I guess while I'm by the storeroom, I might as well drop off the books. I won't need them until we get closer to the Lisa fight. That was a silly goober move. So much for my hopes and dreams of being a speedrunner. Shattered completely. I'm probably looking at like a 2:15 time, maybe. It might be sub 2 hours, I don't know. I have no basis of time right now on this run. I don't know when it started, but I know it was around an hour ago. Do I have the room? I do. And there's also a dagger in here. Defensive items will never be dismissed. Okay. I need the camera to not... Wait, is the dagger replaced with grenade shells in this difficulty? No, it's over here. Okay. You know, I should probably turn the lights off. There we go. I Actually, do you need to turn the lights off? I just assumed you need to turn the lights off. Maybe that's some speedrunner tech right there. You don't turn the lights off and you can still grab the gem. I assume I assume you have to turn the light off to get the gem though. Okay. Let's get this emblem key. This comes as snugly up here as I can get it. This comes down here. And you come over here. And now we put the centerpiece down. And the last corner. Beautiful. Let's go get the stone object. Actually, let me think. So I take the square hex. No, I should drop stuff off. I will need to drop stuff off. I think I can get to caves, though, without dropping anything off. Never played so loosey-goosey with my inventory management before. It's kind of liberating not having to worry about ammo. I guess I never realized how much time you spend trekking around, picking up ammo, and going to inventory boxes, because you have to pick up stuff that you have to hold stuff in your inventory that's not just key items. It's been a long time since I did the... Well, even on the no knife run, I probably still had to deal with it because I would have been carrying around healing stuff. So this is probably the only time I've ever, like, actually never had to carry anything besides the weapon. There's also a battery pack in here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So, get this stone object. Oh, I don't need that. Yes. Oh, metal object. Is this stone ring? I've always had those backwards. Oh, I need to get the crank. I put the crank up. Silly me. I guess I'll go ahead and put the books away while I'm in here. Oopsie daisy. Okay. Books get put up. Keep the battery, and I can put this up for now. Yeah. Perfect. We are almost to the ink is for squids achievement. Because what? Caves on its own is, if you're going fast, 15 minutes maybe. Labs is 20 minutes. Just spitballing times. At least for somebody like me. I assume the professionals can do it much faster. Okay. Go insert this battery into the power station for the second elevator, and let's get into the last stage of the game. Yes, yes. Slither, slither. That's one that I'm probably gonna do. I'll probably do a lot of I'll do some guides for Metal Gear 2. I think that's a franchise I'd like to make video guides for as well. A lot of ideas and a lot of games I'd like to help people get 100% on. The entire point is also to just kind of show that like anybody can do it. Because like sometimes some achievements just seem so daunting to try and get. Ignoring like just excessive grinding achievements, those actually are pretty daunting. But a lot of the challenge achievements, they're like as long as you have an idea of what you're supposed to do, usually they're pretty straightforward. And I just kind of want to show that to people too. That there's doing these weird playthroughs. It'd be kind of fun. Alrighty. Time to take a sip. Lisa, I'm coming. I'm on my way. We will find your mother together. The whole Lisa story is honestly so sad. Like reading the um diaries of all the of George and Lisa Trevor. Enrico,
Is that you?
who could have done this? Honestly, I'm kind of shocked with how relevant Resident Evil has, at least in my algorithm feed, has kind of become. I've been getting a lot of video recommendations on like YouTube for like people doing challenge runs and stuff. I kind of like to see that. One of the streamers I watch, he just did a like chat controlled challenge run where they could swap him between Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2 at any point. And I thought that was a very fun stream. Okay, I don't need the square crank anymore. I just take the hex crank and we go spin. And it's time for my least favorite boss fight in the entire game. I forget what the spider's name is. But definitely not for the arachnophobia of heart. It's like black something, I forget. Silly me for not bringing a knife with me. I'll just leave the room. I'm gonna be able to hit that spider. Then I have not been grabbing blue herbs, so last thing I want is to get poisoned. Oh, there's a blue herb on the other side of this door, now that I think about it. I have to unequip the infinite rocket launcher. This feels so wrong. You know, I'm curious if the infinite rocket launcher replaces the rocket launcher at the end of the tyrant fight. If you can use it in place of the one you get from Brad. Alrighty. We were just talking about this room and how silly it is with all its camera angles. And here we are. Oh, just let me go. Pull that back in. And now we're done with the hex crank. Put that away. I probably just go ahead and... Because what I need... If I get the metal object right now, and I combine it, then I just need one inventory slot open for the second stone and metal object. Oh, okay, okay, we're going to tank controls. Aha. Aha. Please. Thank you. This is why we have tank controls. Okay. Please stop with the camera changes. I do not miss that in the newer remakes. And the newer games. Where aren't you set? Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go say hi to Lisa. Perfect. This is all going absolutely perfectly. Oop. Just accidentally disconnected my controller. Oh gosh, I have not played with keyboard. What happened to my controller? There we go. Okay, I was about to have a little bit of a panic attack there. Never played with keyboard and mouse. That would have been a little difficult to learn on the fly. Some games are just not built for that. It was especially frightening when I pressed the pressed W and it was the let's see. I think I just go ahead and start grabbing stuff for. So I get the stone ring, put it that combines. I have the two books and the two metal objects. So yeah, I think I'm good for the rest of the game. Never touched an item chest again. All right, let's go. We're in the final stretch. Oh, go through the door. Thank you. Final stretch for the final achievement. Let's see. Give me the shaft. Combine with this, and I do that every single time. Closing out the inventory and clicking on it again instead of using the cylinder. 4, 2, 3, 1. And we have power. I'm coming, Lisa. Yes, Barry, you can ride along with me. Just don't do anything where you, like, betray me. Okay? Thank you. Alrighty. Hop in here real quick. Get myself the broken flamethrower. Do I go ahead and get the there's a battery pack up there, right? I think I have plenty of defensive items. I have enough to stave off any chimeras that grab me if that happens. So I should be fine. Because I think I have like 5 battery packs and like 4 or 5 daggers. It's an unnecessarily long cutscene. Alrighty. Hey Lisa, come over here. Hi. And now we loop back. Let's check in on how Barry's doing. How are you treating the elevator, Barry?
Barry!
Oh, that little rat. Alrighty. This will be caves just about complete. Leaving just lab. Which is funny, because lab is still like the scariest part of this run, even with the infinite rocket launcher, just because if there's one thing I'm gonna mess up, it would be the fuel cell. Lisa fight and fuel cell are probably the only parts that I'm most concerned about. And even the Lisa fight, I'm not super worried about it. But, I mean, same for the fuel cell, as long as you preemptively take care of everything. It's not a problem. we'll see. Maybe I throw away an entire hour's worth of a run by getting hit by a Crimson Head that just so happens to spawn a little too fast when I'm in the lab with the fuel cell. Alrighty. I did grab it, right? I did. Hi, Lisa. Bring out the hooks. Oh my gosh. My controller is acting up. I don't know if now is the time for it to be acting up. Okay. Hi, Lisa. Bye, Lisa. I'm going to your bedroom. Don't mind me. Creepy little doll room. Couldn't have it any other way. And voila. We have the second stone and metal object. Oh, come now. You know I didn't want to use it. Combine this with this, and we are good to go. It's time for labs. Oh, I could have grabbed that dagger. Too late. Here we go. Time to run back to mansion real quick. I should have everything I need to finish the game. Because even with healing, if I do get hit, there should be enough in the labs to take care of me. And I have one full heal on me, so should be good. Don't mind me. Head over to the graveyard with the magnum that I never obtained. I'm curious, are there zombies here? I forgot if there's a zombie here on very easy. Obviously I couldn't see that on the invisible enemies mode. And I don't think he roared at me when I was doing that run. Alrighty. There's one time I was playing this game and like, very minor mistake, but I full on ran past the I mean, might as well get the extra healing, right? I full on ran past the stone and metal object that unlocks the shed when I was coming back from caves. Just completely forgot it. It's just those little like 1 or 2 minute time losses that can be a little irritating whenever you're just running around in a game trying to finish it up at the end. Here we go. Hey. We are in the final stretch. And I am ready to be 100% complete with Resident Evil Remake. One stone and metal object. 2 stone and metal objects. And now we get to hear Lisa's cry. It's okay, Lisa. I'm coming to save you and your mother. Now, question becomes, do we or do we not save Barry? If I was going for speed, I would let him die. But if I'm going for nice, I let him live. Alrighty. Hi, Barry. What are you doing? Nah, it's fine now. Don't mind me, Lisa. Oh, she angry. Why is she so angry? It's okay, Lisa. You're about to be reunited with your mother soon. Oh, okay. That was a little spooky. Please don't jump at me like that. I would have screamed if she'd actually knocked me off. Don't worry, Barry. I'll carry you in my memory. Actually, you know what? As much fun as the infinite rocket launcher is, maybe I go for the critical hits that the Magnum gives me. Yeah, I'll use the Magnum on the 2 in the hallway. I'm not close enough to actually use this. There we go. Just to save myself the headache of... I should be too fast for the Crimson Head to spawn, but there is no point in risking it. And there we go. The secret lab has been opened. And we are now in the last 20-ish minutes of the game. The last 20-ish minutes of this 100% playthrough. And I am so excited. It is time. Okay, I used the rocket launcher on this guy, or these 2. I think there's 2 up here. These 2 zombies. Because honestly, they can turn into Crimson Heads for all I care. And then for these 2, down here, I'm gonna go ahead and just take care of both of them with the Magnum and hope that I get critical hits. Get a little closer. Ah. Hey, now. There we go. Oh, that's rude. Okay. I shouldn't have to worry about it, though. We'll see. Alrighty. Unlock. Not the note. John and Ada. A little bit of deja vu. Feel like I was just here a little bit ago. And sell. Permission granted. Whoop. Perfect. Alrighty. Now let's go get the laboratory key. It is time. Time to be a winner. Eight, 4, 6, 2. Bada bing, bada boom, got the lab key. Now for the scariest part of this run, the potential one hit. I say that, surely on very easy you can take, the odds would be in your favor of taking a hit. I know on Real Survivor, it's one hit, you're definitely dead. But I know you get walking leniency. Because like on Real Survivor and Hard, you can't run at all. You get like 4 seconds of running. On very easy, I thought. So maybe you can take a hit or two too. Oh! And that is exactly what I was worried about. Oh, I'm so glad I was actually picking up defensive items. I would have screamed there if I just lost the run. Literally at the last second. Oh, that was... my heart skipped a beat. Oh, that was not a pleasant feeling. Okay. What even happened there? How'd I not hit him? And how did he have enough time to get on the ceiling? I knew it. I knew if there was any run where I get insta-killed by the Chimeras, it'd be here. It'd be exactly when I don't want it to happen. Feel so bad I've abandoned Chris and Jill so many times recently. Oh, that's where he is. He's not even in here. Oh, he is in here. I just completely ignored him on the invisible enemies mode. He wasn't where he is on like normal hard and Real Survivor. Yes, I know. Time to walk very slowly. You know, this puzzle, like the frustration with this puzzle, reminds me a lot of like in Metal Gear Solid 1. There is the hot cold pass for the Metal Gear release codes that you do towards the end of the game, where you need to take these key cards or take this. I can't remember if it's one card or if it's a sequence of cards. But you take it to like different rooms. And you have to like sit there, and then you have to move fast enough to where, like, you take it to a hot room and it becomes a red card for like heat. And if you don't move fast enough, then it like resets to like the room temperature card. And it's like puzzles. I say puzzles, action sequences, because it's not really a puzzle like that, are just so frustrating sometimes. Like, not being able to run here is like, why? Especially since the solution, if you will, to this sequence is just kill everything before you do it. Because then nothing can hit you. Then the only thing that happens here is you just can't run anymore. And that's all it is. And it's like, okay, so you're just slowing me down for no reason? Anyways, I'll stop complaining. We're all done. I mean, I don't really even need that equipped. I'm just running. We are just zooming here. As long as you keep moving, you shouldn't get grabbed. Perfect. And just one more little running sequence to go. Yep, start this up, and we are on the tail end of the run. I know, I just angered all of you. But bear with me. It's not like I'm gonna blow your home up. I'm playing the bad ending. So just let me through. Time for Tyrant. And then we'll have gotten the last achievement. It's exciting times we're living in. Here we go. Here we go. You know, for the sake of it being my, I mean, not my last run, but my last achievement run, we'll watch Wesker get skewered again.
Barry's a disappointment. It's too bad he wasn't much of a poker player.
You were behind all of this. Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
So having stars nosing about is an inconvenience. You're just like all the other things. A slave of Umbrella.
Smart girl, but I think you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. That will be the end of my connection with Umbrella.
What? What are you planning?
I want to show you something. The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
You couldn't have been experimenting on people.
It's beautiful.
For the sake of this thing?
You'll never understand.
Good riddance. The way he says it's beautiful always cracks me up. Yeah, I'm here too. What do you want? You gonna do something about it, Mr. Tallboy?
Deal with you, freak.
I should probably... Oh, controller. That would be an absolutely tragic way for this run to end. How dare you touch me? Okay, get the lab key. Always double tap. He could never come back in the future after suffering a wound like that. Alrighty. We've done it. I am now doing a walking simulator to close out this game. We are the winners. Sure, for the past 3 runs, I've let everybody die, and I haven't blown up the mansion, and the virus is just going to spread across the entire world. But we survived. And in the end, that's all that matters, right? I wonder if any of these guys... Is that a Crimson Head? Yep. Hey, leave me alone, sir. Hey. Oh, these things are so silly. That was so rude. Alrighty. Let's finish this off. Nope. Past the door. Yes, Brad. Thanks for finally coming in. I appreciate it. Grabbed our fuse unit and plug it in. Here we go. Grab the signal rockets and use them. Pew. Well, there we go. We are done. Whenever we wrap up getting picked up by Brad here and hit the title screen, we'll have completed all the achievements for Resident Evil 1. Howdy, Annie. unfortunately, I'm just about done here. I just finished up a no save run in Resident Evil, so feeling pretty good. I just got the I'll be getting the last achievement here.
Jill, you did a fine job.
There we go. But no, I'm doing pretty alright. Hope you've been well. But as I said, just about wrapped up for the day. So sorry you missed it. But no, that's there we go. 100% achievements for Resident Evil Remake, which is great. Glad to have finally perfected it. Would have liked if my invisible enemies mode run had been my no save run, but because of the break I took yesterday, not much I can really do about it. But there we go. It's the lowest. All the way to the bottom. Everything accomplished. And what? That's in... I want to say... 50 hours. That includes some unnecessary runs that I did from years ago when I played. But... probably about 30 hours total for chasing achievements. But... yeah, I'll remember to do that in the future. I think next time I'll be playing Silent Hill F, and I'll be starting my research for the 100% run on that, so I'll make sure to let you know. That'll start on Monday, I guess, Monday evening. So I'll make sure to send over a message. But that'll be the next one that I'll go for 100%. And of course, always open to any 100% game suggestions if there's anything you guys would like to see. But tomorrow, no, I'll be pretty busy tomorrow. So the next stream will be Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time, Chicago. -5 off of Greenwick. So that'll be the next stream. So if you're available, I'll make sure to send over a message on Discord. But actually, let's see if this should work. I don't know if it'll work. Let's see. I did set this up. I don't know if it'll send. Doesn't look like it's sent. I'll have to double check that. Maybe I didn't set it up correctly. There is a Discord I made. I think it's linked in the Twitch, but that also has stream announcements set up in case I'm silly and I forget to send a direct message. But I'll set myself a reminder to also do that when I do my prep work. But Monday will be the beginning of a blind playthrough of Silent Hill F. And I'll start researching. I mean, Silent Hill are mostly story achievements, so it'll be a pretty straightforward 100%, I think. But the first time I play will be mostly just enjoying the story, exploring everything, and seeing what the game has to offer. But yeah. Yeah, if you don't know much about it, it's like a psychological sort of horror. Though this one looks like it's more action-oriented. Seems like there's a lot more combat. F, like the one that just came out, that's set in Japan. I'll go back and play the other Silent Hills. Like, I have Silent Hill 2, the remake. And I think those will be the two franchises that I mostly focus on for now. So once I finish Silent Hill F, I'll probably come back to Resident Evil, do Resident Evil 2 and 3 playthrough, like 100% achievement runs. And then I'll go do a Silent Hill 2, I think is kind of my idea for now. Or the order I want to go in. I'd like to get through all the Resident Evil games in time for Requiem. That's gonna be I want to be done at least doing the 100. I want to get perfect on all of them except maybe 5, because I don't know if I want to play 5 and 6. Because I kind of find them boring compared to the others. But if I can be done with Resident Evil, like caught up with Resident Evil when Requiem comes out, I'll be so ready to play Resident Evil 9. Looking forward to it next year. But yeah. But I'll be around on Monday. I'm gonna go eat some food and get ready to take care of some more stuff today. So I'll catch you guys next time.